Hello and welcome to the MHS History Podcast. Today we welcome MHS historian Ryland, and we are going to be talking about APUSH tips today. All right, Ryland. So what motivated you to take AP US History?
I took all of your history classes before, like world history and American history, and the way you teach it was really easy and fun to understand. And I needed a class to take my senior year, and I thought, why not just take another history class?
Do you have an interest in history based on what you did earlier in your high school career?
I mean, I guess. I just think history is like really important to learn, and it's really fascinating to learn about how different events were handled and stuff like that.
Okay. What was your favorite part of studying U.S. history in depth?
Probably World War II to Cold War. That's the way the other countries were involved with World War II. Like the Germans with the Holocaust and all the Nazi treatment and stuff like that was very interesting.
What aspect of the Cold War did you like?
The Iranian hostage crisis, that was pretty good. Space race, like with Sputnik and stuff like that.
So what did you find to be the most challenging part of AP US History?
The notes. It was pretty easy, but it was just something I didn't really want to do. Yeah, just putting your mind to it wasn't very.
It was even more challenging than like taking the APUSH exam in May.
Yes.
Is that because of the daily motivation of doing it?
Yeah, I'm just not really fond of taking notes, and some of those longer chapters are just like, I really do not want to do this.
So, if you were telling another student how it would be best to handle that, what kind of advice would you give them in that situation?
Just suck it up and do it. It doesn't really take that long. Maybe like a study hall or two, and you get like a whole week to do it. So just don't wait until the last minute, and then you really don't want to do it.
All right. Would you recommend AP US History to other students?
Yeah.
Why?
It's fun. You get to have cheese parties sometimes, and I don't know. Just the class itself it's not a very big class. At least for me this year, and that made it a lot better too, because there's no tomfoolery going on, or anything like that.
All right. Thank you, Ryland, for joining the podcast today and giving your insight on the AP US History class. If you enjoyed this podcast and would like to keep up to date on the topics that interest students at MHS or are looking for tips on taking the AP US History course, like and subscribe this podcast.